Hi guys! So I have an epic empties video today. I have been trying to use things up like crazy, and so I have used a ton of things up. And this is mostly Bath and Body stuff. So I'm going to start with the few makeup items, then I'll go into skincare, and then I'll go into Bath and Body. So at whatever point it becomes uninteresting, you can stop watching, because I think this is going to be kind of long. The first is a concealer from e.l.f. and I didn't use this up because it was just a little too dry for me. The shade was okay, but it just felt like a little bit thin and dry and not the amount of coverage that I wanted. This is in the color light beige. And then I have two mascaras. The first is the Benefit Roller Lash. And this is a pretty good mascara, but it did not live up to the claim of not needing an eyelash curler, and that's basically what I wanted it for. I was hoping that it would curl the lashes without a curler, but I ended up having to use a curler anyway. So I think even though this is a pretty good formula and I love the packaging and the wand, it just seems like for the price, because it doesn't do what I was hoping it would do, I wouldn't get this again. The other one is this Big Eyes mascara from Maybelline. It's the Falsies Big Eyes. And this is one of those double brush ones, so it has the really teeny brush for the lower lash line and this sort of big twisty brush for the upper lashes. And the way I liked this actually was layered with regular Maybelline Full and Soft. So I would apply this first and then let it dry, and then I would re-curl my lashes and add Full and Soft to sort of, because this is really good for volume like at the root of the lashes, but then I still felt like I wanted more length. So because I kind of had to use this with another product, I wouldn't get this again. I have one brow product and all of the information is sort of gone, but I believe that this is one of the Maybelline Studio pencils. It has the spoolie on one end and then sort of a waxy pencil on the other. And this is actually a pretty good color match for me right now. I believe this was in blonde. And this is a nice product in a pinch, but this cap comes off, and also the cap for the spoolie came off too. So although it would be great for travel if the caps stayed on, because they don't, it is not as great for travel. But I think in a pinch, like the reason I actually have this one is because sometimes I'll forget my brow products when I travel, and this is definitely the one that I would pick up if I did that again. And now we move into skincare. I've been moving through a lot of deluxe size sample skincare. So I have two from Caudalie. This is the Vino Perfect Radiant Serum, and then this is the Moisturizing Sorbet. And I enjoyed both of these. I used them together as a night thing, and I also used the serum during the day, and they were both really nice. The texture is very light, but it was definitely moisturizing enough. And yeah, I loved these, but Caudalie is quite expensive, so I don't think I would probably purchase these in a full size, but I enjoyed having these deluxe samples. Some face washes. This is the Boscia. A lot of the text came off, but this is the charcoal face wash, and it's a warming face wash, and this is really nice. I used this in the shower, and it does heat up in your hands. I don't know if that really, what it's supposed to do is open the pores so that it's more clarifying. I don't know if that's true. I think warm water would have the exact same effect. But I did enjoy this cleanser. It rinses away really nicely, and it did seem to be fairly clarifying, and it wasn't over drying for the skin. So I enjoyed this. And then I have a Harmon Face Values brand Apricot Facial Scrub. This is a dupe for the St. Ives Apricot Scrub. It's quite a bit cheaper. So I think I have another one of these already. I just like having it in my shower. I have some SPF products. One is this Vita Liberata Broad Spectrum SPF 50 Passion Flower and Argan Dry Oil. This is an SPF oil. And I love the idea of an SPF oil because it is not as greasy and it doesn't have the white cast that other SPFs can have, particularly SPF 50. And this smelled amazing. I really enjoyed this. I used it on my neck and my chest. I didn't use it on my face, but I really enjoyed it for just my neck, my chest, and the backs of my hands. So this oil I really enjoyed. One more. This is the, oh, I loved this. This is the Korres Yogurt Nourishing Fluid Veil Face Sunscreen, and this is SPF 30. This shocked me. I was not expecting to like this. I don't know why. Something about yogurt made me feel like I wasn't going to like the consistency. So I started just using this on my neck, and I just love it. I loved it so much. And I did end up using it on my face. And yeah, I loved it. I'm actually so glad I'm filming this because I forgot about this. But this is, if I was going to purchase a full-size face sunscreen with moisturizer, this is the one that I would get out of everything I've tried recently. The Korres Yogurt Nourishing Fluid Veil Face Sunscreen. Loved this. Let's do eyes next. Eyes. These are little ginseng refreshing eye cream to brighten and depuff. These are from Origins, and I got these as samples or point perks, and I've used them both up. I love this mixed in with my daily eye cream with SPF that I use during the day, which I recognize that that's not the greatest thing to mix an SPF product with a non-SPF product because it ruins the integrity of the original SPF, but I love what this does to that cream because it just kind of makes it brightening. It sort of tightens the area, and I just love it. So as I've said before when I've talked about empties of this, I really wish this had SPF. I've never had to purchase this because I just keep getting free samples, but if it had SPF, this would be my holy grail eye moisturizer for the daytime. It's really nice. And then this was a night eye cream, the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Synchronized Complex 2, and this is sort of a clear balm gel-ish formula, and I did not notice any difference with this at all. I was pretty disappointed. Yeah, it didn't seem to do anything for my eye area. Then I have just some facial moisturizers. The first is the Nude Pro Genius Treatment Oil. I love this. I used this as a moisturizer in the evening, and it's wonderful, and I really liked it. I felt like it really, it improved sort of the clarity of my skin and just the overall texture, and gave kind of a glow to the skin that I really enjoyed. When I woke up the mornings after using this, I really noticed a difference. So I love this, but the nude oils are very expensive. I have a few little samples still. I don't know that I would purchase the full size just because of the price, but whenever I can get a sample, I do enjoy using these. Here he goes. Love him. Alright, Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This stuff is great. I loved having this again for a little bit. This is a tiny little sample jar. I've had the full size of this. This is a great value because I think you get over 2 ounces, maybe even 3 ounces in a jar for the price of a regular moisturizer that's usually 1.7 ounces. And this is a really good cream. I love it. It's really nice. And then this is a full size that I purchased. This is the Ceramidin cream from Dr. Jart, and I had tried samples of this and really enjoyed it, and so I got it as my night cream for winter, and it was definitely fine, but it was not as great as I was hoping it would be for long-term use. It didn't sink into the skin in a way that I really loved, and I also felt like over time it didn't improve my skin at all. It just sort of maintained, like, whatever else I was doing with my skincare, however that was affecting my face, this wouldn't, like, improve it any more than that, if that makes sense. So just as, like, a basic moisturizer, if your main issue is dry skin, I think that this is an amazing option because it's not going to irritate your skin and it is very moisturizing. But for me, I don't think I would get this in a full size again, because I think I'd rather have more active ingredients in a night cream. And then this I didn't like at all. This is from Josie Maran. It's the Pure Argan Milk Intensive Hydrating Treatment. And this is so strange. It's just a very weird formula. You shake it up, and it was supposed to use, you're supposed to use this kind of dropper, but the product itself is like slightly too thick to go into the dropper, so it just was really messy, and it's just so strange. It's sort of chalky. It didn't feel moisturizing at all, even though it's supposed to be an intensive hydrating treatment. I just think there's something off about this, and I would never buy this. I like other Josie Maran products a lot, but this Pure Argan Milk, no. This is a huge Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover. This is one of the biphase eye makeup removers, so it has like blue at the bottom and clear at the top, and you shake it up before you use it. This is a great value. It's enormous. It lasted me for a really long time, and it really does work well to remove waterproof eye makeup remover. So next time I need some, I have a few that I'm working through, but next time I need it, I would get this big one again, because it's good. Now we're into Bath and Body. So I have a ton of lotions. The first is Bath & Body Works Warm Vanilla Sugar Nourishing Hand Cream. I love this scent, and yeah, I love it. Then this Fresh Body Lotion with vitamin C and E. I loved this. I was very impressed with this. It's a very light formulation, but it was very moisturizing, and the smell is awesome. So I really enjoyed this. This is a Hane Mori body cream and this is scented, and this was, it looks like there's some in there, but it's just sort of stuck on the edge. This smells so good. I loved it. I loved it. I love using really perfumey lotions like this on my feet at night, because then I feel like the next day my feet smell really good. This was probably my favorite of the bunch. This is from Bliss, and it's the Vanilla and Bergamot Body Butter Maximum Moisture Cream, and this actually is so moisturizing. I've seen these, they always have these body butters at Nordstrom Rack, and they're having deals on them and the holiday sets and all this stuff, and I've always kind of overlooked it because I feel like body butter, what's the big deal, you know, and I feel like a lot of these things are a letdown, but this is so moisturizing. It's incredible. It was almost so moisturizing that when I would use it, I would feel like the next day I didn't need to use lotion. It was just fabulous, and the smell is really good, and it sinks in. It was great. So next time I see these at Nordstrom Rack, I would definitely do this. This is my favorite body lotion that I've ever used. This is the Shea Sugar Scrub Almond and Honey from Tree Hut, and I have another one of these already on the go. This is a really nice sugar scrub for the body, so I used this, use it up, love it, have another one already, and it smells amazing. And then this is from the Body Shop. It's called Scent Me Bath Oil, and the idea of this is that you're supposed to put a scent in it and then use it in your bathtub. And what I did with this, because I had this just sitting around forever, and I don't take baths, and so just like, what am I going to do with this? And what I ended up doing was just putting this all over my legs and my arms in the shower, and then just rinsing it off just a little bit, and it just left my skin feeling really moisturized after the shower. So that's not the recommended use for this. It might make you have a bad reaction or breakout if you have really sensitive skin. But for me, it was a great way to use this up and add some moisture to my skin in the shower. And then finally, I have this Mineral Fusion Hair Repair Shampoo for dry, damaged hair. This was great. These Mineral Fusion products, they're really good. These are really good shampoo and conditioners. So, yeah, I would definitely get these again. So that is it. That's my epic empties. I'm so excited to get all of these empty things out of my house and into the recycling. And I'm sure I'll have more empties soon because I'm using up things like a maniac. And I also have a small haul coming up and some other fun stuff. So I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.